Hi everybody, it's Kelly and I hope y'all having a great Saturday. This, as it said, is the requested navy video a tutorial that I'm doing for my eye look. And this is kind of what I come up with. I really like it. I think it is an awesome look for somebody with dark hair and dark eyes, especially. But I think a lot of other people could wear it too, especially in the fall and the winter. So stay tuned if you like this. And all the products that I used, except for my mascara, were drugstore. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Please watch. A navy, to me, it's like, I don't know, it was semi-smoky, but it just really, really works. Now, the basics of it, you can use whatever you want, and I have a twitching eye, and it's really bothering me. So I have the rest of everything else on. I don't have my hair done yet. But I'm going to tell you, this lipstick I got, this Makeup Forever lipstick that I got for my little birthday in Sephora, that's what I have on. And I really, really like it a lot. Yeah, I really like it. And I think it's a muted red lip, and I think this lip will look really good with a navy eye. Alright, I already have primed my eyes with Painter Lead from MAC. First thing that I'm going to do is, after I put my Painter Lead on, I usually put a base color over that. And this is a phenomenal palette. I'm going to give you kind of both ends. This is Canyon Classics from Physicians Formula. I love this palette, as you can see. These are my two favorite colors, and I don't even think I can get any more out of those. But if you have this palette, this would be a really good one just to go over everything. Okay? I guess I do. I have a little bit left. So what I do, and I told you this before, this just kind of puts down the Painter Lead, just kind of gives, so it's not as sticky with the rest of the colors. Then I'm going to go in, and I'm going to use a little bit of this shade of this palette, or I'll give you an option, my lovely new Naked 2 palette. I would go in with this one on the Canyon Classics, and probably one of those, probably this one or this one in the Basic 2. Alright, so let's start with that. Let's try this one first. Hopefully it's not too dark. Right there. Oh no, it's perfect. Right there in the crease. I go in the crease, I go a little below, and I go a little above on the brow bone. And pull it back. Yeah, I like this when I wear, when I'm not wearing black or gray. When I want a darker eye without wearing black or gray, I really like the navy to make that happen. So I'm using that color from the Canyon Classics. Again, I go in and I pull it down, up, and I pull a little on the brow bone. This is a very, very neutral color, and that's all I'm wanting at this moment. Okay. I like that. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the variety of navies that I have. I've got the one navy, where is it? Oh, I have a NYX navy, which looks like this. Okay, so there's the NYX, there's the and then there's the Mally. All very, very similar. The NYX is maybe just a little bit later. Alright, so I think what I'm going to use, let's go ahead and use the NYX. It's a lower end. Alright, so I'm going to take that same brush that I used, and I'm going to take a little bit of that navy, and I'm just going to go right in the corner. Almost, and I'm not going to go in as much, I'm just going to stay, and you can see I'm going on my lid, that's alright, and I'm staying on this side of my face, or my eye, my face, and rotate, pull up, pull down. I'm not pulling it in, okay? It's working nice. Soft. Blending very, very well. Okay. Do the same thing to the other side. Right there. The corner, a little down, a little up. And then lots of blending. But it's Saturday, and it is gorgeous. It's October 4th. Today is fall. Yesterday started off warmer. I went to school and it was like 65. When I got home it was like 48. So it's a little darker. Let's darken this up just a little more. So yeah, it's beautiful today. It's sunny, it's crisp, the wind, it's gorgeous. All right, next thing I'm going to do, and I always do this too, is I put my eyeliner on. Let's see, I'm not going to go, I'm just going to use this side. I'm not going to use that one eyeliner that I have really issues with, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this. This is supposed to be waterproof. I personally don't think that it is, but it's from Benefit. Okay, I've worn this before when it's been hot and I put a little underneath and it tends to kind of migrate down a little bit off of the line. This is not one of my favorites compared to my Mally or my Urban Decay Cargo, but I want to use it up, so I'm going to use it. All right, I'm going to put this down so I can see. All right. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is not what I intended. I really don't. I totally forgot my train of thought. So I'm going to just put this on a little, and then I'm going to put on what I really was going to use. Alright. See, it's not a lot. Fergie Wet n Wild. Trying to kind of stay in drugstore. So I'm going to use that and my Sedona lace brush. I like this one because, for one, you can really push it into your lash line and get really, really close. And this is supposed to be waterproof. What's that right there? There we go, I got it. I just think you can just wiggle this in a little bit more. And as you know, I don't line this part of my eye. It makes my eyes too close together and too deep set. And I'll pull just a little bit of a tail out. And no, I think I'm going to do something else underneath. Okay. Do the same with this eye. My mouth is open. I don't know why. Isn't that weird how people do that? I always have my mouth open. It's like it's going to help or something. I don't know. Push it. Push. Okay. Okay. So that's the Fergie Wet n Wild. Alright, from there I'm going to open something else and get a little liner brush, about like, no, that's one I just used, that's not what I'm going to, this one. A little liner brush, and I'm going to go underneath with some more blue, and the blue that I'm going to use is the Infallible blue. I can't read what it says, but you've all seen them. It's a little lighter. Just take a little bit on my brush, just a tiny bit. And just, what I do is I almost just go over my lashes. That's pretty much how I apply this stuff. I just go over my lashes, just a little. Yeah, there we go. Over the lash. Ooh, hello. See, look, see that? It migrated already down. That the Benefit just doesn't work for me. Again, take a little bit of that Infallible. And like I said, I go right over the lash line. Now you can use this or not, whatever you want. I don't use a liner under my eye just because it's too harsh anymore. And I just think this looks really, really nice. I like the navy underneath. It's just not as in your face. So that's the Infallible. Okay, then let's go back and put in a little more of a dark navy in the corners. I'm going to use, I'll go ahead and use my NYX again, because in case more people might have the NYX than the other two, but the other two will work very, very well too. So just in the corner, I'm going to pat it on the bone. Now, I'll give you another little hint. Don't do this. If you're going to do this, when you go to put it on, it's not going to be where you want. If I put it like this, now it disappears. So don't open your eyes when you try to put on shadow, because it's the same with your cheeks when you get older. they tend to go down. So if you go like this and put it on, you're going to put it on and then it's going to sink down like this. So don't open your eyes. I just think this color, the combination navy, looks so good. And I'm sorry, you blondes, you know, you blondes have more fun than us brunettes, supposedly. But I think that this color combination works really good on brunettes or on people with dark hair. I don't know, it just does, especially with dark eyes. Like some of you that are much lighter than me, you know, I love a lot of the combinations that you wear in your eyes, but there's no way I could wear them. And I think that's another thing that YouTube really is pretty cool, is because you can see all kinds of different people, you know, and their skin tone and their hair tone and their age and how they're I mean, it's just amazing. So, would I wear this to work? Of course I would. And I always do in the winter. I have a lot of navy in the winter. All right. I think what I'm going to do, as I'm looking through this, I'm going to take that liner brush again. All right. And I'm going to go in the blue. And I'm going to pull a little more right up in that corner. So it's darkening with the blue, not with the black, so it doesn't look quite as harsh. All right? Okay. All right, so from there, let's go to the lid. I'm not going to put a whole lot on my lid. I think what I might even do is just take a little of that I was using, that white, that lighter color, and just tap it on my lid. And I don't go all the way over. I start in the middle, and I'll just tap over a little bit. A little underneath. Oh, okay. Then let's do the top part of it. Let's do the same thing. A little bit of this. Okay. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on my mascara, and I'll be back with my hair done and I will show you everything at the end. Okay, so this is the final look. I think you can go darker if you need to, but I so think this is a wearable, a little more subdued smoky eye for, you know, some of us more mature ladies. So yeah, what I used, and I will tell you again what I used the Canyon Classics palette, and I basically used these two colors right there. I went in with my paint pot, as you saw, but this is a phenomenal drugstore matte neutral palette. Love, well, look, can't you tell? Pan. So yeah, this is an awesome, if you don't have any of the naked basics at all, this would be such a good one to buy instead of those. I'm just saying. So after I did that, then I went in and I used the darker one. I used the NYX color, and I'll put everything in the description bar. There's that. And I put that in my crease and on my bone of my, and then I blend. All right. So then I did use a little bit, which was the Benefit, supposedly waterproof. I probably still don't think it is. Black liner. Then I went in with the Fergie Wet n Wild little black dress gel liner. Love this liner. Underneath my eye, I went in with the L'Oreal Infallibles, just slightly, and I'll come close again to show you the finished product. This is the name. This is what it looks like. Just a little bit underneath my eyes because I didn't want anything harsh black. I'm telling you ladies, anybody over a certain age, and I still wear black, but I don't do it underneath my eyes. I always usually wear gray or navy or green. The navy is just so much softer than the black. I'm just saying. Then I went back in with the NYX to darken up the corners a little bit, and you know, my mascara and you know, all that rest of that stuff into my hair. So there you go. So I'm going to come close and show you again. And yeah, so, all right, come on. All right, if you can see. See how it just, I mean, it looks nice and it doesn't look so harsh on my, it just doesn't look harsh like a solid black kind of smoky eye. You can smoke this out a lot more. To me, this is an extremely wearable look, especially if you have darker hair and darker eyes. I highly recommend it. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions or comments, please feel free, or if you want to see another eye look, or anything like that. So I hope you enjoy and have a great Saturday. Thanks for watching. See ya.